Okay, DZ2, that's your name, or I don't know what your name is, but basic hand placement. What I do is, if you see on my hand is right here, I keep my thumb kind of close to the top because it'll help me if I want to like mute any strings or whatever I want to do. Like for example, like say I'm up here going, see how that sounds kind of bad with your finger right there, this one. The easiest way is to have your kind of thumb and finger up there to just mute everything. That, or just have your thumb on the back, kind of like that. I like to have a thumb type of technique. I put my thumb against there and just kind of slide with it, you know, like. Then for tuning, basic tuning, you just put your middle finger or whichever finger you prefer. I like to use my middle. I'm in drop D tuning, so you know. I go like this. See here how it's kind of out of tune? Can you hear that? That means it's out of tune. Normally, a normal guitar, you would tune up here. With those, you move it around until you're close. But with me, I have to do it down here. Like for example, you just move it until it sounds good. The next one, see it's off a little. You do that on all of them. The first one's on, if you're in standard E tuning, be on the 5th fret, and you just kind of, here, let me do it this way so you can see. You go like that. You just hit the top string and the lower string, the string right below it. Then the same thing with the A and D. See, that's in tune. Then after that, the same thing down here. That's in tune. The only fret that moves, or the only string that you have to move to, is on the G string, tuning the B string. The G string is the second, the B string is the second smallest string. The G string is the one right above that. So what you do on the G string, you move to the 4th fret, and you just, sounds a tiny bit off. That's how it should sound. And finally, but not least, you go back to the same thing on the 5th fret. That's how it should sound on all the strings. It should. See? Now for picking position, what I do, since I'm a heavy metal guitarist, I like putting my hand right here on the side for palm muting or whatever I need to do, and I have my pinky like this so I can pivot whenever I want. Or if I'm like doing kind of, you know, fast paces up here, I have my pinky attached to these strings down here. The reason why that is so, like, say for example I mess up, I'm going, see, there's no sound down here at all. It mutes everything by doing that, because the way how strings work is that they send a vibration to the other strings and it comes back, that vibration, to your pickups. So by closing the loop right here on the bottom strings, there's no chance for that weird noise to come out. So like, that's the way how I do it. Then basic chord, you know, C chord, finger placement, just That's a C minor, and this is a full C. Can you hear the difference? So you know. I'm kind of a lead guitarist, so that's why I use a lot of different just scale techniques. I don't know if you watch any of my other videos, but that's what I mainly do is just scales, just very quickly, and how to pick correctly. There's 3 different types of picking. There's just basic strumming, you know. There's that. Then there's alternative picking, where you just go, you pick up and down on one string really quick, just. Then there's palm muting and alternate picking, and that's pretty difficult. That's like, you know, later on when you start getting a lot better, when you start understanding more. It's just like that. And the easiest way to build up speed and how to play, a lot of people just down pick, you know. Don't do that because it'll sound horrible, and only punk players play that. But try to strum with it. The easier it is to strum, and the easier you get this hand down going like this. Make sure you have a beat in your head too when you do that. That's basically it, what I can tell you. And a cool little thing though too to cheat, and I know I want to know how to do this. Cool little noises. If you put your first finger on your A string, that's the second biggest. Then you put your ring finger on the G string, was the third smallest right here. You can make this cool little. They're called octaves because they're 2 notes which sound the same but create a different pitch. And that's a different way how you could tune if you would like to. Like, you know, see, that's still out of tune with the octave, but that's the way how you can tell you're really in tune. I'll cover that next for you if you want. Just tell me. Alright, thanks, bro. Yeah, just get back to me, subscribe, and hopefully you'll like it.